So today I have the John Deere out. I've cleared out a large area behind my woodshed. I've got something special coming here in the next 5 to 10 days, but you're going to stay tuned to figure out what that is. So before I started the camera, I did dig this out by hand. I didn't want to go through the trouble of adding the backhoe where I'm just digging on a small spot. I'm going to have a railroad tie up front here. This is approximately 102 inches long. I've got two of them, one for here and one for the back. These, if you haven't checked out the price of used railroad ties lately, they've jumped in price dramatically. I believe, I'm going to say 8 years ago, I bought a bunch like 12 bucks a piece. Now they're roughly $28. So I had almost 60 bucks into 2 railroad ties. So just like everything else, things have jumped in price. So what I'm going to do now is I got my Bosch Transit and I'm going to work on leveling this railroad tie with the one I'm going to add in the back. What? I'm gonna have to dig down a lot farther than I did. Okay, so I did dig down another 2 to 3 inches. I'm going to build this back end up a little bit and then smooth it out and then take my next reading to see how close I am. Got a pile of dirt I'm going to start hauling over. So I'm just trying to build up this back corner. I figured I'd throw a short tie here to help even this out a little bit. So my hope is to set this next one right on here and head over. So Let's do that. Tell you what, these things are just hard to move. That's pretty darn level. Maybe a little low on this side. This tie bows just a little bit. All right, I like that. Need to go down some. got some geotextile fabric here I'm going to put underneath. I do have some fabric stakes and I'm going to hammer it down. So I'm going to roll this out. It's going to be approximately 40 feet long. So I'm going to go back through, throw down some of these landscape clips or staples and hold this fabric down. I am going to be adding more fabric into my parking area and getting another tractor load of gravel, but I wanted to get this set up first and laid before my surprise comes here in about 5 days. So it's time to let you guys in on the surprise and what's going here. This spot is approximately 8 feet wide and 40 feet long. Yes, that's correct. I'm getting a shipping container. So I have ordered a 40-foot container from Container One. Ordered offline. I paid approximately with tax and delivery fees, approximately $3,300. And that shipping container will be sitting right on this foundation of dirt and railroad ties. So I did my best. It's pretty level. So I'll have more whenever their driver comes to deliver. Shouldn't be too hard of a delivery and a drop off. So I'll get that recorded for you as well. But my main plan for this shipping container is to create a kiln for my lumber mill and firewood. So I'm going to start documenting that process of how I'm going to take a shipping container and turning it into a kiln that is run off of my outdoor wood boiler. I can't wait to do this. So I do have a 40-foot container. I'm going to make 15 feet of a kiln in the other 25 feet storage shed. So the doors will face that way. And then on this end here, I'm going to actually not put a door in on the sides. I'm going to put a door in on the end. So I'm going to cut the whole box out here on the end of the wall, frame it up with 2x6, put a overhang short roof on it, and do some barn doors. So I'll have access to that. So this area right here, I'm going to have to build up more with fill, but that's not going to be an issue. So my goal is to be able to store some tractor implements, and I've got those kind of just sitting out right now in the weather, and even having the ability to drive my John Deere tractor in as well would be a huge benefit, so I can free up space in my garage. So that's all I have for you today, guys. This was a lot of work, and it's going to pay off over this spring and summer, and I'll be able to start drying some lumber and some firewood. If you haven't done so, guys, please hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.